Hi guys, it's Jennifer from Live, Laugh, Love to Read. Today I'm doing a book review on Little Girl Gone by Druscilla Campbell. So I'm giving this book 4 stars. This was pretty good. I usually like Druscilla Campbell's books, so it was pretty good. I've had this on my shelf for a while, and I don't even know why I picked it up to read it, because I do that. Like, I have all these books behind me. Some of them I've read and some I haven't. And sometimes I will just think, I need a book to read, but I don't know what kind of mood I'm in. So I'll just come into my shelves and pick a book. And I picked this book the other day. So this one is about Medora. Medora was 17, headed for trouble with drugs and men, when Willis rescued her. Fearful of the world and alienated from family and friends, she ran away with him, and for 5 years they have lived alone in near isolation. But after Willis kidnaps a pregnant teenager and imprisons her in a trailer behind the house, Medora is torn between her love for him and her sense of right and wrong. When a pit bull puppy named Foo brings into Medora's world another unexpected person, Django Jones, a brilliant but troubled 12-year-old boy, she's forced to face the truth of what her life has become. An intensely emotional and provocative story, Little Girl Gone explores the secret hopes and fears that drive good people to do dangerous things, and the courage it takes to make things right. Yeah. So Medora, like it says, meets Willis when she's 17. She's at a party, and these guys are taking advantage of her. There's drinking involved, of course, and she's drunk, and these guys are trying to take advantage, and Willis saves her. Yeah. So what happens is she leaves with him, and he's older than her by quite a few years. Well, I'd say he's probably in his 20s, and she's 17. So he takes her to, I forget where they go, Utah or New Mexico, out in the out in the boonies, at the end of this road where there's nothing around them and everything, and he basically keeps her isolated. Now Medora is kind of slow-minded a little bit, and she does anything and everything that Willis tells her to do. Now, Willis does have a temper, but he's never actually hit Medora, but he controls her really well. And she does what he wants her to, because she doesn't want to make him mad. She doesn't want him to be displeased with her. Yeah. He shows up with a pregnant, homeless teenager, and he puts her in this trailer, like off of a big semi that's in their backyard, that's abandoned basically. And he does keep her in there chained up. Yeah. He does put a mattress in there, and he does put a heater and an air conditioner. But what happens is he goes to work every day, and Medora is responsible for feeding the girl, I think her name's Sarah, and bathing her and everything. Now, what's really weird about Willis is he doesn't really have sex with Medora anymore, and I see quite a few years have went by. In the beginning, he did, but now he doesn't really. Well, so what Medora doesn't realize is that the reason he's keeping the girl in there is he's going to sell the baby, which he does. She has the baby in the trailer. Medora cleans the baby up, and he sells the baby to a couple. Yes, for money. Crazy, right? One of the things he tells Medora is that he wants to go to medical school, and he needs all this money to go to medical school. So she does basically anything he wants. Well, in the meantime, the other part of the story, we meet what's his name? Django Jones, who is a little boy who's like 9 or 10, who is from a very wealthy family. His dad's name is Django Jones, and he's a big musician. And both the dad, Django Jones, and his wife are in a, I want to say plane wreck. playing, and they both die. Well, so what happens is Django goes to live with his aunt who lives by Medora. Not real close, but kind of. And he rides his bike around, and he comes across Medora, who's outside with her dog named Foo. Well, they become friends, and she thinks all the stories he's telling about living in the mansion and having the swimming pool and the saltwater pool and all this is lies, but it's really not. And he thinks that Medora is strange, which she is. Well, so, and Willis doesn't know that Medora has befriended this little boy, or really the little boy has befriended Medora, because she tries to get him to go away, because she doesn't want him to know what's going on in the trailer, right? Yeah. So, yeah, this is a crazy story. I liked it. It was good. 4 stars. I would recommend it. I would give it a little bit of a higher rating, except for Medora really bugged the crap out of me. Her personality and her character, on one hand, she knew what they were doing was wrong, but on the other hand, she wanted to please Willis. But on the other hand, she was kind of slow-minded, but then she was portrayed she wasn't. So, yeah, it kind of went back and forth, where you were kind of like, okay, is she slow-minded or is she not? Or is she just being so controlled by Willis that she would just do anything? So all them questions are there. That's all I'm going to tell you. I want you to pick it up and read it. Little Girl Gone, Druscilla Campbell, 4 stars. It was good. If you like Druscilla Campbell, I would say this is one of her better books. I liked it. It was really good. In fact, I'm going to look, and I've read some of her other books, but I can't remember the names of them. And there's probably some other ones that I haven't read. But I really liked it. And plus it has a dog in there, a pit bull puppy named Foo, F-O-O. I don't know about you, but I love puppy dogs. Especially pit bull puppy. I mean, come on. So anyway, it was really good. Pick it up, read it, and now let's talk about my overalls. So I got these overalls recently, and I've decided that I'm going to wear them all the time because I really like them. I wore them, I've been wearing them to work in. I'm a ship shopper. If you don't know what that is, I shop groceries and deliver them to your house. So I'm shopping and I'm on my feet and everything, and these are so comfortable. If I have to get down on the floor and get something off the bottom aisle or whatever, I bend down and get stuff from under the basket. You know, I'm carrying grocery. They're so comfortable. So I ordered another pair, but they're not here yet. But my husband thinks they're adorable, which is a plus. I mean, hello. And I had a kid at the grocery store. I call him a kid. He's probably 20, 22. He told me that he really liked them and that they were sick. I think that means cool, right? I think. Anyway, so I'm going to wear them all the time. So you're probably going to be seeing a lot of my overalls in my videos, which is okay because they're sick. Oh, that makes me feel so old. Does that make you feel old when these kids say stuff? My daughter's 27. So anybody younger than that, or even a little older than that, is a kid to me. So when they say these slang words, and then I have to like think about what they mean. I'm like, okay, sick. I guess that means cool. So I'm cool. Anyway, that's all I got today. Pick up this book. Really good. Also, if you like this video, how about a like? And hey, while you're here, how about a subscribe? Don't forget to check back for more book videos coming up soon. Thanks, friends. I'll see you next time.